A person from your past is about to make a public confession about what they did to you. Archangel Michael says, "The skies have begun to whisper again, and their sound carries a name you thought you buried long ago. The winds are restless tonight not by chance, but because something hidden is rising. Truth wrapped in guilt is about to escape someone's lips." A person from your past, who once hurt you so deeply, is being pushed by forces they cannot resist to make everything public. This is not just a confession, it is a collapse of lies, a cracking open of falsehoods that were stitched together in shadows. This individual, the one who used to smile in your face but worked against you in silence, is losing their grip. They no longer sleep well, no longer breathe without trembling, for the truth they buried has grown roots in their chest. Every heartbeat they've had since they did what they did to you has been a ticking reminder of the moment they betrayed you. Now, under pressure and divine surveillance, they are preparing to speak. Their mouth will quiver, their voice will shake, but they will say it, and the world will hear it. You may not be in the same room, and you may not even be aware when it begins, but it will reach you. Their voice will find you, echo through someone's message, or fall into your lap through an unexpected person. The world is not big enough to hide confessions driven by divine force. This is not about revenge, nor is it about punishment. This is about divine correction. What was covered must now be seen. What was lied about must now be cleared. Comment, "I'm ready," if your spirit feels this deeply. You have carried a wound that never truly faded, but that wound is about to become a portal of justice. Archangel Michael says, "Heaven's gavel has struck the table. The judgment is not yours to swing, but the truth is yours to receive. You were not wrong all those years ago. You were not imagining what you felt, and your intuition was not broken. You were betrayed, and someone is about to say it out loud. They had planned never to speak of it again, but their silence was purchased with their peace, and now that price has become unbearable. They are on the verge of breaking, and it will happen soon, sooner than you expect. They tried to rebuild their life on a foundation of silence. But lies cannot hold up walls for long. The structure is collapsing, and in the debris will be every word they kept from you. You are not required to respond to their confession. It is not your burden to clean their soul. Your only duty is to receive the light that's coming with this truth and step forward more powerful than ever. They told people stories that made you look like the villain. They changed timelines, twisted narratives, and poisoned others against you. But now, their own guilt has turned against them like fire in their mouth. The universe has a way of bending the unseen back into the light. And now, before many, this person will tell what they've hidden, even if it ruins their image, their status, or their comfort. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You are walking into a moment that many dream of but few receive. The moment where someone finally admits they wronged you, publicly, without excuse. A sacred unfolding is on its way. They may try to soften it, but the truth will have sharp edges no matter how it's said. People will be shocked to know what you carried, what you endured. The room will fall quiet when your name is spoken. They never expected to feel this much pressure. But it's not human, it's divine. This is not guilt from the world, but from above. They're waking up in the middle of the night, seeing visions, hearing things, sweating cold. They're unable to eat like before, unable to speak like before. You have not seen them, but the war within them is consuming their peace. Your name is now burning on their conscience. They've tried to reach out, draft messages, delete them, start again, but nothing relieves the ache. Only confession can ease their burden, and the world will witness it. Even if you've moved on, even if you no longer care, the truth is preparing to sit on stage. And it's coming soon. The people who believe their version will turn their heads in disbelief. They will realize you never fought back because you trusted that something greater would handle it. And now it is. This person doesn't know how they will survive this shame. But it no longer matters. Their lies have served their time, and it's over. Comment, I feel this, if you've been sensing a storm behind your peace. The clouds were never threatening you. They were cleaning the air around you. You have angels walking before you now. They are preparing your reputation for restoration. The pieces of your story are being sewn back together in the open. This public confession will not only shake their world, it will shift yours. It will validate every silence you held. Every tear you swallowed, every moment you chose peace over confrontation. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Their confession won't come with applause, but it will come with impact. It will heal parts of you that even you forgot were wounded. And it will silence the whispers that followed your name in rooms you never entered. You once thought no one would ever see the truth. You believed they got away with it. But nothing escapes divine notice. They were warned. Through dreams. Through signs. Through failed attempts at happiness. But they ignored them. And now, their tongue is no longer theirs. It belongs to justice. Their public admission will come through a shaky voice. But what's weak in them will be strength for you. For every lie spoken, 1,000 truths will now be restored. Archangel Michael says, what was done in the dark is being dragged into the light. Not to shame, but to correct. Not to harm, but to balance. This person might try to speak to you afterward. They might cry. They might beg. But you are not required to open old wounds just because someone finally feels them. You are allowed to protect your peace while their storms rage. You are allowed to walk in dignity while they collapse in guilt. This is your moment to breathe. And while they tremble before the world, you will be rising above it. Their confession is not your burden, it is your closure. This person might even try to flip it after the fact. They might say it was mutual, or unclear, or misunderstood. But truth cannot be reshaped once it's spoken. The words they say will echo, not just for you, but for others they harmed. You were the turning point. You were the threshold their spirit couldn't cross without making things right. Comment, I claim this, if your soul feels the shift coming. Your name is about to receive honor in a place it once received shade. Type Amen to get blessing 474. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. This confession is not an apology. It's a reckoning. It's the unraveling of something that's been tightly knotted for too long. They hurt you when you were most open. They shattered things in you they could never rebuild. And now, that pain is turning into a wave of release. Your voice was once ignored. But now, your silence will be their undoing. The world will ask, how could they do that to someone like you? The answer is in the light they feared, and now that it's here, they have nowhere left to hide. You don't need to tell your side. The universe is speaking on your behalf. The truth walks faster than gossip. You are walking into a season where those who doubted you will become your supporters. Those who spoke against you will now want to stand beside you. Don't let bitterness grow, let truth blossom. You are not being vindicated just for yourself, but for all the moments you let peace speak louder than rage. Type Amen to get blessing 822. Let them speak. Let them tremble. Let them unravel the tangled web they spun around your name. You are no longer who you were when they hurt you. You've grown, healed, and risen in ways they never expected. That's why their confession now comes with even more weight. They will say things like, "I didn't know better," or "I was lost back then." But none of that will erase what they did. Still, their honesty is the first step in your final release. Let it happen. Don't interrupt what divine timing is orchestrating. The confession may come in a post, in a call, or on a stage, but when it comes, you'll feel the shift. The air will feel clearer. The weight will drop off your shoulders, and the people around you will look at you with new eyes. This moment isn't about just one person, it's about cycles breaking. It's about justice rippling through time to correct an imbalance that tried to bury your truth. Archangel Michael says, "The moment is coming when your name will be cleared without you having to speak. You will stand in grace while they stumble through their guilt. There is no celebration in their suffering, but there is peace in your justice. You waited long enough, and now, it's arriving." Comment, "My soul remembers," if something in you knows this has been building. You felt it, dreamt it, carried it. Type Amen to get blessing 909. They never believed this day would come. But the truth has more power than any scheme. And now that truth is burning in their chest like fire they can no longer contain. You are a witness of divine justice. You are walking proof that you don't need to fight for your name, because heaven fights for you. When this confession becomes public, let it come. Don't try to guide it. Don't try to control it. It was never your responsibility to carry what they did. It's theirs. And now they will carry it. In front of others. In front of the world. In front of anyone who ever questioned you. Their words will sting, but they will also heal. You'll feel pain rise, but only so it can finally leave you. That is the beauty of divine exposure. Forgiveness is optional, but release is promised. You no longer have to wonder if they know what they did. Because now, everyone will. This person might not survive the shame in the way they thought. But that is not your concern. Your concern is the freedom you now walk in. The truth is returning to its rightful owner, you. And with it comes restoration, power, and clarity. Type Amen to get blessing 636. The energy has already begun to shift. If you feel sudden peace, that's because your name is being wiped clean. If you feel strange joy, that's because freedom is knocking. This is more than a confession. It is a prophecy being fulfilled. You asked the universe for this, and now it's here. Let it unfold without fear. You are protected. You are surrounded. And what's coming will lift you higher than you imagined. Even those who turned their backs on you will now begin to speak differently. Their tone will change. Their hearts will soften. You will receive messages from old friends, from silent watchers, from those who now realize they were wrong about you. They will say, "I didn't know." They will say, "I'm sorry for believing them." You don't need to respond to all of them, but know that healing is rippling through their words. The confession that's coming is not just words, it's a wave, a shift, a breaking of chains you didn't even realize were still around your spirit. Comment, "I'm walking into freedom," if you feel the chains falling. Type Amen to get blessing 555. You are being honored now, silently, and soon publicly. There is a soft awakening in the hearts of those who once judged you. And it's all because truth refuses to die. Let it come. Let it pour. Let the confession break the silence that once tried to destroy your reputation. And when it happens, don't look back. You are not required to return to the scene of your pain. You are moving forward into fields of clarity and strength. You are not a victim, you are a vessel of victory. And this moment is proof that you were always carried by something higher. Archangel Michael says, "Stand still now. The waves will crash but they will not harm you. This is your divine moment of restoration. You will receive favor where once you received shame. You will receive support where once you walked alone. This is your sacred exchange. What they did no longer has power over you, but what they're about to say will be the final seal of your breakthrough. You have waited, silently, patiently, and now heaven moves loudly on your behalf. Type Amen to get blessing 1001. The truth is heavier for the one who ran from it. And now, they are tired. They're collapsing under the burden of the lie they protected. It has grown too loud inside their mind, too loud in their dreams. They hear your voice even in their silence. That's why they can't hold it anymore. That's why it's spilling out. That's why their mouth is opening, even when they don't want it to. This is divine intervention. This is justice without war. This is balance without destruction. Let it come. Watch how everything changes after. Watch how you are elevated, not by your effort, but by divine orchestration. Your name is rising. Your truth is blooming. Your silence has become your strongest weapon. And now, that person who once hurt you, they are the ones looking for peace. But their peace will only come after they admit the truth, publicly, clearly, without twisting it. And you will walk away stronger than ever. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The world may not know the whole story, but soon, they will know enough to respect your name again. Let this confession be the closing chapter of that painful book. The new one will be written in gold. You have earned this peace. You have survived the storm. And now, the clouds are finally parting. Let it rain truth. Let it rain healing. Let it rain justice. You are chosen. You are rising. And you are finally free. They will say it at a time no one expects, perhaps at a gathering, maybe in a social post, or even in a quiet interview where your name slips out with shaking hands. They might say it without fully planning to, but it will pour out like a storm they've held back for too long. They won't be able to stop once it begins. The weight of what they've done will come crashing through their voice. Every person around them will feel the shift. People will freeze in silence when they hear your name followed by their guilt. Some will gasp. Others will whisper. And the ones who once judged you silently will lower their heads, realizing they were wrong. This is divine reordering. It is not you demanding your worth. It is your worth being revealed for all to see. And nothing can block that now. You may not need applause. But recognition will come. You may not crave justice, but justice will embrace you. And peace will follow wherever your name is mentioned. You are not the same soul they harmed. You are wiser. You are covered. You are chosen. The eyes that once rolled at your name will now widen in respect. The mouths that once spoke against you will now defend you in rooms you've never entered. All because one person can no longer hide. Type Amen to get blessing 888. You are not here by accident. You are reading this because your spirit has been sensing this shift. The heaviness you've been feeling lately, it's not anxiety, it's alignment. You may have been hearing their name in your dreams, feeling random emotions tied to your past. That's because the energy is surfacing. And soon, it will explode into the open. The same person who made you cry in silence will now cry in front of others, begging for relief. Not from you, but from the weight of their own actions. This is not your revenge story. This is your restoration. This is the sacred reward for every time you chose to be silent when you had every right to shout. They called you dramatic. They labeled you unstable. But the world will see who you really are, grace in human form. When they speak your name, it won't be with mockery. It will be with trembling. Because finally, they'll admit, you were right. Let that sit in your heart. Let it soothe the ache. The truth is not coming, it's already on its way. Type Amen to get blessing 505. You are about to feel what many never experience, divine public redemption. You won't need to argue. You won't need to explain. You'll just watch everything shift. People will reach out to you who never did before. Some to apologize. Some to confess their ignorance. Some just to admire how you carried yourself all this time. You don't owe them answers. Your existence is enough. Your peace is the loudest response you can give. Let the truth break their silence. Let the past crumble so your present can rebuild itself in gold. You will be honored in places that once closed their doors on you. You will be spoken of in rooms that once erased your name. And they will say, I didn't know, but heaven did. Archangel Michael says, do not interfere. Do not rush it. This moment is for your crown, not your sword. Stand still. Watch the divine uncover everything they tried to bury. Truth does not rot, it rises. Type Amen to get blessing 303. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are simply being. Saved for a moment so loud, no one can deny it. They will say what they did. They will admit the lies. They will look the world in the eye and confess. Even if they try to soften it, the truth will ring like a bell. It will shake those who doubted you. It will awaken the hearts of those who loved you silently. You didn't lose anything. You were preserved, protected, hidden away like a treasure until it was time for the unveiling. And now, the veil is lifting. They thought you would stay quiet forever. But silence was never surrender. It was sacred waiting. And now your wait is over. Type Amen to get blessing 292. You have divine permission to thrive after this. You don't need to relive it. You don't need to respond to their guilt. Let it be their cross to carry. Your hands are open to receive peace, not pain. Your ears are ready to hear joy, not apologies. Your heart deserves to bloom, not break. They may fall to pieces when they confess. But that is not your responsibility. You are not their healer. You are your own liberator. Every word they speak will build you higher. Every tear they shed will water your next chapter. This is the balance that heaven promised. You will no longer carry the weight of being misunderstood. The weight will return to its source, and you will rise. In a world that doubted you, the truth is now your greatest light. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Even those who believe them over you will start to shift. Quietly, they will rethink every moment they ignored your truth. They will revisit what you said and realize how brave you were. Some will try to make amends. Others will watch from afar. But all of them will feel it, the truth changing the room, tilting the balance. This is your moment of full circle grace. You are not just being seen, you are being crowned. Not with pride, but with healing. You are free from what they did. But they are not free until they say what they did. And now, that moment is almost here. Let them confess. Let the words flow. And then let them carry what they created, while you step into what was always yours. Peace, light, honor, wholeness. It's your time now. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Dove, you are walking in your highest truth. Unfold. Let them speak. Let worlds shift in your favor. The time is now. Let it unfold in divine order. No need to chase it, no need to speak first, because the confession that's coming is already in motion. Even their body is starting to show the signs. Sleepless nights, a racing heartbeat when they hear your name, and emotional outbursts they can't explain. These are the consequences of holding on to secrets that were never theirs to keep. They're beginning to tremble when faced with the past. They see your face in strangers, hear your name in silence, and feel the weight of your absence as a loud echo. The universe has ensured that they can no longer walk freely with this buried truth. So when the moment comes, it won't be polished or practiced. It will be messy, tearful, perhaps even dramatic. But it will be real, and it will be heard. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You, chosen one, were never forgotten. The silence you endured has now become your shield. The storms you survived are the very reason this person cannot remain quiet anymore. They used to feel powerful, hiding what they did. But now, that silence has turned into a storm in their mind. Every time they try to speak about anything else, their throat tightens with the truth they've refused to share. They are standing on the edge of release. It might take only one word, one trigger, one conversation, and everything will spill. You won't even need to be there. But you'll feel it. Oh, you'll feel it. There will be a strange stillness around you that day, like a spiritual exhale. And then, peace will cover you like never before. Because truth has a way of healing, even when it's not spoken directly to you. Type Amen to get blessing 515. Expect the unexpected. You may overhear it. You may receive a message out of nowhere. Or someone else may tell you that this person has finally spoken. Don't react in haste. Let it settle. Let it sink in that you have finally been validated, not by force, but by divine orchestration. This confession will be one of the most humbling moments for the one who wronged you. But for you, it will be empowering. It's proof that heaven never forgot what was done. It's proof that your silence was sacred. Your endurance was not wasted. Your dignity was not in vain. And now, In a moment they cannot control, they will finally say what should have been said long ago. It may start as a whisper, but it will turn into a wave. And soon, the world will know. Type Amen to get blessing 616. Let go of the urge to say, I told you so. Let go of the pain that still grips your heart. It is safe to release now. It is safe to breathe again. You don't need an apology to heal, but heaven is sending one anyway. Not as weakness, but as divine recognition. Your name has been cleared in the spirit realm, and soon, it will be cleared in the physical. This is your restoration, child. They won't be able to hide behind charm or charisma this time. They won't be able to rewrite the story anymore. Because the truth they are about to speak will rewrite it all on your behalf. What was once twisted will now be straight. What was once hidden will now be known. What was once stolen will now be returned in spirit. And with it comes your next level of favor. Type Amen to get blessing 828. This is a sacred moment. Do not interrupt it. Let the universe finish what it has already started. You are about to walk into rooms where your story has already gone ahead of you. But now, it will no longer be a story of pain, it will be one of survival, strength, and spiritual power. The tears they once caused will become your testimony. The lies they told will become stepping stones to your new season. Even if their voice shakes, the truth will be loud. Loud enough to shift energies. Loud enough to open doors. You are not broken. You are being rebuilt. Not quietly, but with the sound of truth breaking open the atmosphere. Comment, I'm receiving all of this, if your heart knows what's coming is already unfolding. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Let them talk. Let them tremble. Let their confession come with tears, silence, and everything they once ignored. Because once it's spoken, you will be released. Released from wondering. Released from questioning. Released from carrying what wasn't yours. You will be surprised who starts treating you differently. Who starts calling again. Who starts respecting the quiet strength you showed while everyone else stayed loud. This moment will be bigger than their guilt. It will be your confirmation. The sky will look different. Your breath will feel easier. Your future will feel unlocked. The chains tied to your past will finally shatter. Not because you broke them, but because the truth finally did. Let the storm speak for you. Let the truth carry your name where it needs to go. You have waited long enough. Now, let the justice of the universe do what it came to do. Dove. You are released. You are rising. You are redeemed.